Hello everyone, Connor Woods here, market coach at Forex Signals and howtotrade.com. Welcome to your week 30 weekly preview of the financial markets. After the US dollar's slump in recent times, last week was a welcome break for the bulls as the market staged just a little bit of a pullback. It was more of the same for risk assets, which really continued their grind to the top side, and gold also popped to $1,980. This week, though, is all about the Federal Reserve as it releases its next interest rate decision. And with 25 basis points looking extremely likely, what hints will Jerome Powell give for the remainder of the year? These are our main red list events, as we call them, for the week ahead. We can see Monday is all about PMIs. We've then got Australian CPI as we go through Wednesday, and then Wednesday, of course, Wednesday evening is the big one, the Federal Reserve interest rate decision. The ECB then steps up the next week, and we end the week as well on a volatile note in the form of the core PCE price index, which is the Federal Reserve's main way of measuring inflation. So we're going to go through our top 3 trading analysis today, and the first one we're going to look at is euro dollar, because it's going to be hard not to talk about it with the likes of the ECB, the Federal Reserve, and also PMIs on Monday as well, and US core PCE on Friday. This is a market which is getting a lot of attention right now. Is this just a pullback within a bull market right now, potentially? What we see on the charts for this week coming, really, first of all, this is our weekly imbalance area. If we just have a look quickly on the weekly time frame, we can see that weekly imbalance. Last week threatened to trade above that 200 weekly moving average, which is a huge level, but you can see has snapped back a little bit last week. As of right now, what we're really looking for is we're looking for this maybe a sensible fib pullback within this weekly imbalance, maybe somewhere around this 1.1 level, which is obviously a key psychological level as well. Look for that potentially to act as support this week in this euro dollar market. Trade idea number 2, we're going to be having a look at this gold market, which is in a really interesting spot right now. We're on the daily chart, and we can see this moving average crossover we've got at the moment, but we're still seeing that support around this 100-day moving average. And if we just get our charts up right now, our drawings up right now, we can really see these were our equal highs that we wicked into last week, and we just snapped lower as a result of that. If we're going to continue higher here in gold, we need to see a break above 1985, 1980, really where this wick is here. If we do see that, I see a move up to fill the imbalance, above 2000. As of right now, if this week we can start to see that close and we start to see this moving average crossover coming in, then this does actually support a move lower in gold, maybe down towards the low 1950s, maybe towards somewhere around 1940 next week. But we need to see how these support areas are going to hold up first. Our final trade idea has to be on the Dow Jones. We focused on this last week, and it's a little bit of an update on that as well. If I just get these drawings back up on the chart, here was that downward channel we was in. We created that inverted head and shoulders above it. 4 or 5 weeks of absolutely nothing. There was our explosion to the top side. I said about that breakout above 35,000. It looks like we've got that. That's a real statement of intent for US stocks that we're potentially going to be looking higher. Of course, it's going to, depend on the forward guidance we hear from Jerome Powell. But at the moment, with inflation falling and not too much damage to growth expectations right now, it's looking pretty bullish. And this breakout is a real technical breakout, which we can look to benefit from, maybe from a retest of around 35,000 in this coming week. It was sure to be the most active week of July in the financial markets. Thank you for watching our week 30 weekly preview. Feel free to drop your comments in the comments section on where you think the markets are heading this week, particularly gold, EURUSD, and the Dow Jones. Until then, see you in the trading room.